Let me ask you this. If you could go back and talk to young John Fisher graduating from law school, the day you graduated law school, what advice would you give yourself?
Three things. Number one, you need to have a very niche oriented practice. Specialize as narrowly as you possibly can. So, for example, my law firm that handles catastrophic medical malpractice, but we position ourselves as birth injury lawyers. So that's really the way we position ourselves. I think we have about 2 or 3 birth injury cases currently.
Mhm.
So even though that's maybe 5% of our work, I sort of promote it as being what we are specialists in, because you have to be a specialist in something to succeed in this world.
Yeah.
Secondly, I would say you have to become an absolute master at marketing. Immerse yourself in marketing. Learn everything you possibly can from great people like you, Andy, and learn. Go to every marketing conference you can. Andy, when I started my law firm in 2013, I went to a marketing conference at Infusionsoft in Arizona. And
Mhm.
so I met a friend there for breakfast, and he goes, "Oh, John, when did you start your law firm?" And I said, "Well, today is the first day that we're open." And he goes, "What on earth are you doing here?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "You know what? I can't think of a better place to be,
Gotta get
which
clients
is
somehow.
mastering marketing,
Yeah.
becoming." There's nothing that you can do. Digital, traditional marketing, every aspect of marketing you want to master. Go to every conference you can, learn, join a mastermind, learn from people who are doing it 10 times better than you are.
Yeah.
Tony Robbins gave the best advice that I've ever heard, whether you're a lawyer or non-lawyer. Someone came up to him at a conference and they said, "Tony, I don't get it. You make $10 million a year and I make $1 million a year, but we do exactly the same thing. Why is it that you make so much more money than I do?" And Tony Robbins said, "Well, who do you hang out with?" And the guy said, "I hang out with people just like me who make $1 million a year." He goes, "There's your problem. You
Mhm.
need to hang out with people like me who make $10 million a year." And he's so right about that, because when you join a mastermind, if you're hanging out with people who are not that successful, you're in the wrong place. You want to be in the room where you are the dumbest person in the room,
Yep.
and everyone else is so far above you that you can't even understand what they're saying,
Mhm.
because then you know you're in the right place. And in our mastermind, we had one of our attorneys came to me once and said, "I'm not sure if this is the right mastermind for me." And I said, "I can answer your question. It definitely is not the right mastermind for you, because he's the smartest guy in our mastermind."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not good place for you.
Yeah.
You need to be somewhere with people who are making 10 times the amount of money that you're making. And
Mhm.
that's what I believe. I hang out with people who are way beyond what I do in upstate New York. I'm right between New York City and Albany in the Hudson Valley. Gorgeous place to live, but really a lot of closed-minded, narrow-minded people live in this area who think that they know everything, especially the lawyers.
Yeah.
What I've learned, because I've broadened my horizons outside this little market, is how little I actually know.
Yeah.
And when I go to people like Seth Price and Craig Goldenfarb and amazing lawyers like that, what I find out is, man, there's a whole world out there, and I'm not really soaking in the wisdom of any of it. So I've got to grab that and just start building system after system. And that's what I've done. So here's what we've got. Immerse yourself in marketing, uh, have a niche oriented practice, and build system after system as much as you can. Sap in the knowledge and wisdom of others who are doing things much better. If you said, "Andy, you can only give one piece of advice to the 25-year-old John Fisher," what I would say is, join a mastermind of elite attorneys who are doing things 10 times better than you are, and
Mhm.
just stay with them and learn everything you possibly can, because you want to leverage their mistakes and failures so that you don't have to repeat the same mistakes.